No, sir. I've quit drinking.
You've seen the error of your ways.
No, I just can't afford it.
That's cute. I remember when I had my first beer.
Yes, sweetheart, I have a rare condition which requires me to drink one of those every 15 minutes, please.
Yeah, well, give me a fucking drink. Move it, you little prick.
I'm sorry, Bruce. These boys get that syrup in them. They get a little antsy and they're pantsy. They just can't keep them under control.
All right, welcome back to Reels, Booze, and Bros, a.k.a. RB2. Got my co-host here with me, Brian.
What
Kev.
up?
What's up? How we doing, gentlemen? As always, I'm your host, Jay. You guys, let's just, before we go, I start. You guys are killing me with this fucking beer.
Jesus.
Brian brought something called Peach and Nectarine 2020 Harvest, Field and Oak from Kane. My fucking chest is on fire. All right. You guys can describe that in a second. We got something else after. Let's get back on track. So, previous podcast, we finished up our first special of the season, Heroes versus Villains. What a fucking show. I was so flabbergasted. I'm still even about it now, thinking about and how crazy it was.
I think it's just a beer talking.
I forget. Yeah, probably the beer. And I forgot to press the record button on the way there. I know what you guys on Twitch came along and you heard the entire thing that was going on, but you guys in the podcast world that was listening out there, I apologize for that. But, we backed it up over here on Twitch. You go check out the video. It's also on our YouTube channel, all that good stuff. But, God, man, Darth Vader for the win, right? So,
I'm okay with
Wallace.
So everything else that happened doesn't matter, right? We don't have to complain about all the early round upsets.
Oh, I complained a lot. And we were trying to get Nick on we actually got set up where we can take calls now, ladies and gentlemen. I take calls like a real radio station. So we wanted to have Nick explain some of his picks and how Regina George was pretty goddamn far in his bracket and some of the choices that he made. So he will not be joining us tonight. He had go to bed early tonight, and he had a rough couple days. Plus, it's birthday. Happy birthday, Nick!
Yeah, his birthday yesterday.
Yeah, his birthday yesterday. So he's having a birthday weekend with the family, going a little too crazy and things like that. So, whatever.
I remember my first beer.
Was it the peach and nectar?
Might be the last beer for Jay.
Yeah, this isn't like 112 peaches and cream over here. This is peaches and fucking burn my chest. Acid reflux coming up. All right, so
Easy.
and in honor of the Masters going on, we'll be discussing Happy Gilmore tonight. You're gonna die, clown. But before we go on, the booze. So back to the booze. Brian, you can describe Peach and Nectar. Let me take a sip of this new beer that you also got from Kane.
I think tonight's podcast is going to be brought to you by Kane because I got 4 different beers from Kane, but Kev also brought some stuff too. So I got one called Peach and Nectar because I wanted to just
horrible.
Easy. It's because obviously Georgia peaches. Augusta, it's in Georgia, so I figured let me just try to tie it into something. You really can't find too many golf sort of beers, so this was the closest thing I could think of, and I saw the Peach and Nectar one at Kane today, so I picked that up. And for me personally, what did we say, was it 6%?
Yeah, it's 6.
Yeah. I think I think we discussed before, it really tastes more like a cider. So for me, Jay thinks it's tart, maybe a little sour. I don't know. It seems fine to me. It's pretty smooth. Like I said, I could drink this whole thing, but I would definitely need a nice big glass of water after. I could see it being a little sweet, but I don't know. It's more cider to me.
There was no sweet in whatsoever, I think. Kev, what do you think of your thoughts on this one?
No, I had the same thought. I can definitely. It's not like your typical stout or anything or ale or anything like that. It's definitely more of a cider to me. I'm not getting the sour that you're tasting. It's definitely sweet, but. I think it tastes really good.
We have the same beer.
I like it so much. I like it so much. I decided to take a shower in it a couple of times while we were getting it open. So
I guess we have to rummage through the beer and see what else is going on because I had to throw in there. I don't know. It was so fucking tart, and when you're about to vomit, you get that thing in your mouth, like the water. It's
the mouth sweats.
I guess it's the mouth sweats. I have no idea what it's called. Every time I take a sip of it, it's exactly what I felt like. So, yeah, I was not feeling it. I do not like. I think I gave it a 2.7 on the Untapped.
Surprised went that high.
So.
This beer almost killed me. 1.5 stars.
1.5 stars. If it's the only thing left, I'll try it again. But I'd rather go with something else. All right. I digress. This new one that we got going on, Coastal Plain.
Tall boys from Kane.
A tall boy. Yeah, we definitely take a picture of this one next to the peach nectarine. This one's a little bit better. I'm not really liking it too much, but maybe it's just the fact that the other one.
What a hater.
Really fucked me up. So I don't know. We'll see how the podcast goes out. All right. Movie. Happy Gilmore. So, Happy Gilmore is a 1996 American sports comedy film directed by Dennis Dugan and produced by Robert Simmons. It stars Adam Sandler as a title character, an unsuccessful ice hockey player who discovers a newfound talent for golf. Let's see. The screenplay was written by Sandler and his writing partner, Tim Hurley, and in their second feature collaboration after the previous year's Billy Madison. Awesome film as well. Let's see. The film also marks the first of multiple collaborations between Sandler and Dugan. The film was released in theaters on February 16th, 1996 by Universal Pictures. Despite receiving mixed to negative reviews from critics, Happy Gilmore was a commercial success, earning $39 million on a $12 million budget. The film won an MTV Movie Award for Best Fight for Adam Sandler versus Bob Barker. I remember that, actually. It was pretty good. I think I
Freshman year of high school.
Who won that fight, by the way?
I'm pretty sure Bob Barker did. Bitch. So on to the reviews. Let's see. The Rotten Tomatoes, 71% on the tomato meter. The audience score of 85%. IMDb gave a 7.0 out of 10. Metacritic, let's see. Metascore, 31 out of 100. They're always the worst. User score, though, 8.2 out of 10.
Okay, good.
So, yes. So the user scores were very good on this one. Obviously, a well-liked film. Considered a cult classic? I don't think so. It's not one of those. It wasn't like the Boondock Saints we did like previously before. As that's like a true cult classic.
If anything, I wonder if the ratings might reflect people seeing Billy Madison the year before and being like, "Oh, this is basically the same thing over again."
Yeah,
at least
maybe.
at least for the critics. I know the audience obviously loved the movie, but if they might have thought it was like a one-trick pony type thing at that point.
These movies definitely made money back in like the VHS and DVD days.
Yeah, for rentals.
Yeah, like 'cause it definitely made more than whatever the $40 million that it made. So these were ones that we had on tape, so we watched them all the time.
Yes, we did. We watched those all the time.
This was a lot of these like early or mid '90s comedies were big. At least for me, it was like someone rents them and you go to their house and watch them basically.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yep, the Easy Video, the Blockbuster rental, whatever else was going on. So, yeah, I actually really like to see this. I forgot it was not that long of a movie. It's a very quick, enjoyable movie. It lost some of its laughter appeal for me because some of it you kind of know what's going on, but not that much. Like a hint or two there, I guess is the best way to describe it. Like that tartness in the beer. It's just a hint of it. I'd say the reason why also I think is because Adam Sandler movies suck now, in my opinion. Not any of them are really good. Maybe. This is his like all-time prime.
I can't remember what the most recent made Adam Sandler movie is.
He did one. They're all Netflix movies.
Yeah.
He had a deal with
He signed a big deal.
He did.
That's not really.
I think
like
Uncut Gems
I'm
was
thinking
the
like he signed some sort of deal where he's doing like comedies every year.
Yeah,
or
he
something
does
like that for
Netflix movies.
Yeah, Netflix. I think it was like a 5 or 6 deal, motion picture deal he had with them.
Like I know I saw Click years ago and that wasn't very good.
I love Click. That's a really good movie.
I liked it better than some of the other movies he did. I didn't say it was great, but what were the other ones?
Well, he started off so strong.
There was also
in the
Jack
beginning.
and Jill.
Oh, let's not get into that. That was terrible.
But I think after this,
he does
the
more
Water
romantic comedies now.
He did one with Jennifer Aniston on.
But that was on Netflix.
Netflix as well.
Was that mixed? Is that he did?
No, because he was a detective.
No, that was like the mystery thing.
Yeah, the mystery thing on a
murder
boat,
mystery or something like that.
I was still talking about comedy.
Yeah, because that's kind of comedy on that one as well. Okay. But it's like a little more like murder mystery comedy, whatever.
It was like Clue, but like an Adam Sandler version sort of thing.
So, whatever.
I know he started off strong. Listen, his first was
Billy Madison, this and the Water.
Well, no, but if he was in Airheads before Billy Madison came out, and I love Airheads.
Put the monster away.
Yeah. And then he gets his starring role in Billy Madison. He's got this, and then right after that, he comes in with the fucking Wedding Singer.
Yes,
which was I think that may be my favorite Adam Sandler one.
I'd probably have to agree with that one.
Was Wedding Singer before Waterboy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because then it went. I think Wedding Singer. Because he was basically doing a movie every year. So then I think from Wedding Singer it went to Big Daddy, then to Waterboy.
I thought Waterboy was before Big Daddy too.
All right. Let's go tier and see exactly. Big Daddy was 99. Ugh, Little Nicky 2000. 98 was The Wedding Singer. Waterboy was also 98.
Oh, okay.
So around,
one came out in Wedding Singer came out
first.
around Valentine's Day, and the other one came out in like September, October.
Yeah. So
I know at some point going down the list you'll see Jack and Jill, and that's not great, obviously.
No.
Yep. Oh yeah, Murder Mystery is the one that's called. Did we get a second one? It's in filming. Oh my God, Murder Mystery 2. Jesus Christ.
I'll give Sandler credit that he does know how to pick good co-stars.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he definitely knows what to do for that.
Well, for leading ladies, yeah. And then he's to be a friend of him, he fucking hooks up all his boys,
Yeah, he's like,
and he gives them movie deals.
yeah, he's like the new Rat Pack. Though.
How does Rob Schneider keep getting work?
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. So, all right. Anyone else got any more? You guys, what do you think? Your reviews? Anything else you want to add, Kev? Anything?
No, I would say I would go like 8.5 for this movie. It was probably higher for me years ago, but there's been so many more like outrageous comedies that have come out since then that this is still good. And like I still remember, like I said, I think about like high school, like just driving to someone's house that rented this or Billy Madison or anything else, just fucking laughing in their basement probably. So, so good times. But no, it's still a good movie. I'll watch it when it's on. But there's other comedies that are just so much more out there and like a lot more hilarious now. So you can get away with a lot more now too. So I would wonder what this movie would look like nowadays if they were trying to get away with it. So
Well, there was always the talk of the sequel, and they both said they would do it. Like Shooter and Adam Sandler. So
Yeah, but we're all right. We'll talk about that later on at the end of the podcast as we go on. Brian, anything else you want to add to reviews on this? Any nostalgia else that you have?
no, I think we pretty much covered it. Like that.
You feel a lot of good positive aura coming from you.
Yeah.
Yeah, as always, we got the background on. We got the movie on in the background. So this is up to where his first. What is it at the Waterbury Open?
No, this is the first
tournament.
That's right.
yeah.
This is the first tournament where he's there with that
Kevin
guy.
Nealon.
Yeah, and this is you know what? I think he goes from here to Grandma's Boy. It's pretty much the same as that character where he becomes the CEO. Maybe that's what he was.
Kind of.
So positive energy.
Feeling it. Doing a bull dance.
circular. Think about the merry-go-round. It goes up, it goes down.
It's around the emotions. So I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? All right, I'm sorry, Brian. Sorry to cut you off. So
No. I agree with Kev. It's a solid 8.5. Like I said, there's other movies that have changed the tone of like comedies for us since this came out, but this is something that we grew up with, and I watched I don't know how many times when I was younger, and I'll still watch it. It still holds up to today, so it's still got funny references, and this is more like a quotable movie because there's just a shit ton of them in here, just one-liners, left and right. So and this is kind of like what we just said in the beginning, like where Sandler is at is like his best with some of his stuff in here. So
yes, without a doubt. Okay, so moving on. Let's go to favorite scenes. Who wants to start off with that? I know this is close to one of those movies where they have like a lot of smaller scenes within there that are pretty good. All right, I'll throw one out there. The hockey tryouts.
I did the whole opening.
The opening. I feel like the opening was the when they're rolling the camera. They had like 8mm. That was back in the day.
Well, for that, I just had to see with him with the basically putting anything he works with between his legs and pretending it's his dick.
But I thought it was good. It was like you get the whole backstory of Happy Gilmore. So like the first 7 minutes of the movie of like his origins of like him and his father and all that stuff, learning how to play hockey, and then going where he was working at and everything. Like Kev said, putting everything between his legs and just humping everybody.
Wasting all that gas.
Wasting $40 worth of gas.
And then it leads in straight into the hockey tryouts. But I just love where he's like, I got the 2 hockey records. I was like, son of a bitch.
It's like I never scored a goal, but the most penalty minutes, and I tried to kill a guy with my skate.
Yeah, I tried to stab someone with my skate. For the next one, I have to say it was when Happy's learning he could drive the ball 400+ yards. That's when his grandmother's stuff's getting repoed. And then he challenges the other guys. He's like, all right, can you do any better? And he smacks it first, hits the house, breaks a window. And then he does.
You hit that house.
Yeah, and then he hits the guy.
Is that good?
You hit that guy.
and then that lady's like, "What's going on over here?" And she fucking falls down.
You hit her.
We should go.
That one gets me.
We should
every
go
time.
inside.
Yeah. That one, I laugh out loud. Legit. There I am. I'm like, fucking bitch fell out the window and fucking falls on the guy.
You guys are gonna pay for this.
I know it's coming every time. What's going on? Because it reminds me of from Ghostbusters. Like, what the hell are you doing? God, let's see what else I got there. I do like when he meets Chubbs for the first time because what is it? He's driving the balls at the driving range, saying, "Hey, $50 so they can hit the highway."
Come beat the golf ball whacker guy.
Yeah, and so he's like, that's it, I'm done with it. And he kicks the kid out of the pitching
Batting
cage,
cage?
the batting cage. And they start taking the balls to the fucking face and everything. And Chubb's like, "What the hell is wrong with you, boy?" And then he explains he should be a golfer. And then he meets with his hand. And Chubbs is like, "Yeah, don't worry, but I got his hand. I got his eye." And everything. He's like, "What the fuck is going on here?" And all that stuff like that. So I thought that was another good one for me. And then, as we were saying earlier, with the first caddy, the one they got assigned to him, the blonde-headed boy, like all the interactions he has with him.
Where were you on that one, dipshit?
Yeah. He like literally, the guy comes running over, grabs his clubs, like these shitty old. These are my grandpa's clubs from like 1912, and fucking he just beats the kid, and then he's getting the whole either he's winning or he's losing. He takes it out on the kid, which is pretty fucking funny in my opinion. All right, you guys can throw some stuff out there. I'm gonna get the rest of the movie. What do you think, Brian? What do you got?
So I got those that you just said, but also I wanted to add to the Waterbury Open with the first tournament. That's where we get our introduction into Shooter. So it's a nice
it's a
nice way to meet him, and you find out he's going to be the bad guy of the movie.
Like I can't see him as a bad guy. Like he's the
He is.
he's the antagonist in this movie, but
Shooter's time.
yeah,
I get it.
Yeah.
Like,
he's just like this jackass just came. I've been doing this my whole entire life.
Yeah.
Now we got all right.
yeah. But then also in the Waterbury Open, I like on the first hole when he punches the guy. We were just talking about it before.
Oh yeah.
I just tried to put the ball in the hole. I don't know what could happen.
Just hands the guy a shirt after he rips it off clean after he knocks him out.
Yeah. It's like, here you go.
I got the next scene I have is the ninth green at 9.
Oh yeah, we get to.
He gets the shower at 9
shower
o'clock.
right there.
Yeah. And shoot. Well,
Hey,
obviously-
Happy, dress nice.
Yeah. Hey. He's out at the bar, like with meeting them for the first time. He's like, "All right, where's the keg? I'll pump."
Yeah. Goes, where's your jacket?
Yeah. He's like, I guess I'll have one in what, like
I hear
2
the
months, guys?
asteroids machine calling me.
Yeah. So yeah, I like that scene. Then obviously I'll just go the fight. Bob Barker,
Oh, that's it.
versus Adam Sandler.
Yep, that's the beginning.
This guy stinks.
I don't think there's really much you could say besides that.
Yeah,
like
just the
there's
Bob Barker
just
fight.
the fight. It's the fight. I will go with mini golf.
Yes, I love that one as well.
Where he reconnects back with Chubbs, and after he's like apologizing because he needs his help and tries to, get his game back under control so he can win and get his house back.
You're good looking. I'm not very attractive.
Yeah, you are very attractive.
Good.
Good.
Finally realized.
I'm glad you can admit that. So.
And then he takes him. Obviously.
Sorry, this is great.
What parts?
Yeah. I'm looking for the other half of this bottle. Yeah. Oh, there's some on the floor.
There's a lot of it over there.
And so he gets him tells him to find his happy place, and he just pictures the most random shit. the little
midget on the horse.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they call it a little
he's
person
just
now.
running around, just come on.
Yeah. No, he was on the tricycle. No, the tricycle.
But it had
No,
like a
I
horse
thought
head
it
on
was
it,
like
I
a little
think, right?
pony thing. Like,
No, and then he started doing the bull dance thing after that.
Yeah, and
that's the final one, his final happy place. So where she comes out like
and he's got grandma in there.
grandma's in there winning from the slot machines.
Yeah,
and,
it was just like the
the
Virginia,
PR lady,
It was just so random. The amount of shit that you're just what the fuck. All right, whatever. Then I guess we'll go to the final round. Of the tournament of the what were they playing?
Players'
The Players'
Championship, they
Championship.
said,
Yeah. How he gets hit by a beetle. Oh, Volkswagen.
So when we get into behind the scenes, I don't know, but I'm assuming that Augusta was like, no, you're not putting our name on this movie at all, because it's pretty clear that it's supposed to be the Masters with the jacket and everything.
Yep.
And Augusta was like, no, we're not getting behind this.
Yeah,
that would be my
yeah.
guess.
Yeah, not even close.
We got Tiger Woods coming out in a few months.
Yeah, there's a tournament that's called that actually.
There is a Players'
There is a Players' Championship,
Yes.
but they don't give the jacket out at the end, though.
Yeah.
So that's why that's the only reason why I thought of it. So
They combine two into one.
Yeah. And then obviously the comeback where after he falls apart and comes back and he's like, uh-oh. And then the 18th hole with the putt, where after
Yes.
from what he learned at mini golf.
I had a hit off Fat
No,
Birch's foot.
I'll just beat him now.
So, all right, Kev, what you got for us?
So no love to Ben Stiller because I have both of the nursing home scenes.
Yeah, I was like, I wanted to like keep it down, but I was like, there's so many scenes in here. And the thing about this movie, like we said before, is they're so quick. So it's like you could reel off like 12, 15 scenes, no problem.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, let me just try to keep it under 10. So that's what
No, yeah, I'm just surprised. I was just surprised that I have both of them, so I can just say, "Hey, both Ben Stiller scenes that I have." So the ones I have is the first one when he goes to the nursing home and drops. It's like, "I need you to take extra special care of that lady." It's like, "I can take extra special care of that lady for free."
yeah. He gives him like
Can I-
$2.
yeah.
No, it's only
It's a
$1.
$1.
It's fucking.
It's like, "Can I trouble you for a warm glass of milk?" It's like, "I could trouble you for a warm glass of shut the hell up. You will go to sleep, or I will put you to sleep."
Yeah, it was so weird how he just transitioned.
Yeah.
I thought he'd be like a nice guy. And
And
then
after,
like,
good news, everyone! Arts and crafts time is extended by 4 hours today.
This is hand quality shit here. And then the
Oh,
random.
your fingers hurt. Well, now your back's gonna hurt because you just pulled landscaping duty. Anybody else's fingers hurt? Huh?
I didn't think so.
But then,
And then anytime she's on the phone with Happy, he's like at a window somewhere, he's giving a menacing look.
Yes.
or the random old lady that's Mister,
Yeah.
Mister.
Gets me out of here.
Oh, here's food. Go away.
That's all we got.
You know that Mister lady? I think I just killed her.
So besides, I have some of the other tournaments also. The one that I put down, I have the first tournament with Kevin Nealon as his partner because that's the first one where you see how like out of control he is compared to the PGA Tour, throwing the flag at a cameraman like it's a javelin, basically, throwing the clubs. Does he punch? There's one time they show him like tumbling down a hill with his caddy, I guess, or something like
He
that.
punches
also.
Kevin Nealon.
Does he punch Kevin Nealon?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
I was
his
gonna say, I thought he punched someone,
after
so, yeah.
he's telling him, he's like, put the ball in the hole, Happy.
He wants to go home.
His
wants
bags
to go
are
home.
packed. He's at the airport.
Piece of monkey shit.
Yeah, that's one of the scenes I had where
Suck my white
I
ass
just think
ball.
because the other tournaments are still hilarious too. Like even here with the caddy with his shoe off, he's like, "Oh, it just feels like it's slanted to the left because you only have one shoe on." Yeah. But the first tournament is where you see just how like out of place he is compared to everyone else there. The last scene I'm going to say, just it's really quick. It's not one of my favorite scenes, but it's still pretty funny though. The date scene at the hockey rink.
Yes, I
Just because talk about your all-time backfires, and then the fucking Zamboni driver just like mouthing the lyrics to Endless Love in the background, and he gives that sad look at the end when he's done.
the silhouette of him. He's just like, oh my! I love that too. That was one of my scenes I had as well.
Friends listen to Endless Love in the Dark.
Yeah, all the time.
All right, so those are the ones that I'll add. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, most of us are probably going to say for a movie that's about golf, it's where the action basically happens. Those are going to be the best scenes, basically. So,
That's a good. Here's a good scene. Like Otto's like inside like one of the water hazards.
it's got to be a Caddyshack reference. We got a pond and a pool. Pond would be better for you. Natural spring water.
He's cleaning his underwear.
Yeah. He's like, what's that? You got the ball, and he's like, his ass is hanging out and shit. That's great. All right, favorite quotes. Who wants to go first in this one? Brian, you want to try to take this one? See, I know you got a bunch in there. Narrow it down to like 10. It's top 10 maybe.
Yeah, I think I only did like 8. So they're pretty much all Sandler quotes, and I figured everyone was gonna have other ones, so I just kind of stuck with him. So the first one I have is like with him and Shooter. He's like, "You're in big trouble though. You're in big trouble though, pal. I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast. You eat pieces of shit for breakfast." No. Just the way he looks back and responds is fantastic. Then they're all like I said, they're all pretty much happy. So then it's like somebody's closer.
Yes.
We'll do the quote from the beginning. He's like, during high school, I played junior hockey and still hold 2 league records. Most times spent in a penalty box, and I was the only guy to ever take off his skate and try to stab somebody.
Imagine just going to that game. You're just like, why? He's unlacing his skate. And he's going after number 52. Oh, he's trying to stab him. Holy shit.
Let's go with Happy learned how to putt. Uh-oh. I guess another one after he made the putt, he's like, did that go in? I wasn't watching. Did it go in? I didn't see it. Could you tell me? If it went in?
I turned away. I saw it go up. Did it come back?
Let's go with you're gonna die, clown.
Smacks the nose off with the clown inside the mini.
I know there's a whole quote, and I'm sure probably Kev's got the whole thing, but I just didn't want to do the whole thing. But it was just like, are you too good for your home? With the putting the ball in.
we yelling at the ball to go there. So that's a good one. I got
I have the whole thing, and I have Kevin Nealon right before it too.
Yeah.
nice. So we'll save that for Kev's.
Then I got The Price is Wrong, bitch. And then Chubbs. It's all in the hips. It's all in the hips.
It's all in the hits, baby.
It's a season attention, baby.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I got.
All right, Kev. Why don't you lay that quote on us since you have it?
All right, so I have a lot, but I guess we can start there. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, we start wherever you want.
so Happy.
Start wherever you want, baby.
So Happy. The ball itself has its own energy or life force, if you will. Its natural environment is in the hole. Why don't you send him home? His bags are packed. He's got his airplane tickets. Bring him to the airport. Send him home.
So fucking stupid.
You little son of a bitch, Ball. Why don't you just go to your home? That's your home. Are you too good for your home? Answer me. Suck my white ass, Ball. So let's see. There's like a lot of like random small ones. Like we were laughing before when he talks about the fight with the boss. He's like, you got a few lucky punches in there, but I still feel I won the fight as you're laying in the hospital bed.
I love when they always bring up his girlfriend. He's like, oh, she got hit by a bus. She's dead.
Yeah.
So I have that. And then later on, she's like, oh, my girlfriend fell off a cliff. She died on impact. And speaking of the girlfriend, my next quote is, you know what? You're a lousy kindergarten teacher. I see those finger paintings you bring home and they suck. I'm sorry, baby. I didn't.
I want to kiss you all over.
Yeah, so I have the Ben Stiller. Could I trouble you for a glass of warm milk? It helps put me to sleep. You can trouble me for a warm glass of shut the hell up. Now you will go to sleep, or I will put you to sleep. Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma. Let's see. We talked about the driving range. Step right up, folks. See if you can outdrive the amazing golf ball whacker guy. And then when I have also the first time he meets Chubbs, one of the scenes I had also. So when he's telling him about the neighbor, he's like, golf requires goofy pants and a fat ass. You should talk to my neighbor, the accountant. Probably a great golfer. Huge ass. Let's see. Well, with the caddy, after he tells him, make sure I don't do anything stupid. He's standing in front of the guy. He's like, get out of the way. Where were you on that one, dipshit? And he's just staring him down for a good 20 seconds afterwards.
Kid's afraid to look at him.
He's like, I don't know.
Let's see.
Done.
Sorry, I'm
Done.
just going through. It's another one where I have a whole bunch of different quotes here. I'll just go Kevin Nealon again when he says, "Oh man, I'm not used to all these TV cameras. A lot of pressure." He goes, "Oh yeah, a lot of pressure. Got to rise above it. Got to harness the good energy, block out the bad. Harness energy, block bad. Feel the flow, Happy. Feel it. Circular. It's like a carousel. You pay the quarter, you get on the horse. It goes up and down and around. It's circular. Circle with the music, the flow, all good things." Okay. All right, psycho.
I just love when he's doing that. He's doing like harness and he's like block.
Yeah.
Harness, block.
Yeah, he's doing all the motions and stuff like that, miming everything that's going on. It's ridiculous.
Around.
I do have a couple of shooter quotes and then I'll stop. So I do love. It's such a small quote. It's at the first tour that they're at with the caddy is like, "Oh, you should use the 5-iron." He goes, "5-iron, give me the wedge." So he's just laughing after he basically holds like, "Ha, 5-iron. Well, you're fired."
And if you know anything about golf, 5-iron and a wedge are
Not even
two
close.
completely different clubs.
Yeah, that's a shitty fucking caddy.
Yeah.
At least the caddy knows someone.
At the end of the first tournament, shooter, what'd you think of Happy Gilmore? I didn't get a chance to see him play. I was too busy winning. Like, oh, you got to admit, it's a hell of a drive, 450 yards. Yeah, where'd he finish again? Dead last? Yeah, he had a good day, though. Thank you. We already did the I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast, so stay out of my way or you'll pay. Listen to what I say. And hey, why don't you go eat some hay? Make things out of clay. Down by the bay? I just may. What do you say? So I'll just do it. I'm sorry. I have a lot here, and I know Jay's probably going to get in there. So
No, I got one no.
You hear it a lot for jokes. So Happy Gilmore accomplished that feat no more than an hour ago. Now, well, good for Happy Gil. Oh my God! That's when he meets Frankenstein for the first time. Damn you people! Go back to your shanties. And then let's see. You will not make this putt, you jackass. So the taunter.
Yep, the fan that's going on out there. So I have,
just two more and then I'm done.
Go ahead,
I'm sorry.
so I still got one.
You already had The Price is Wrong, bitch, but I also love Bob Barker right before. I think you've had enough. No? Now you've had enough.
Yeah, after he fucking
then
kicks him in the face.
Bitch. And then Bob Barker just throwing the shadow boxing punches as he's walking away. So then one of my other favorite lines afterwards is when they're kicking him off the tour. So you decided to headbutt Bob Barker. Who won that fight anyway?
Yeah, like,
And then I just got to do. It's one of my favorite quotes. It's not my favorite character in the movie, but he's got to be up there. But Frankenstein, is this your ball? It struck my foot.
yeah.
Doug, can I get a rolling?
Yeah. So like that
I'll just stop there.
conversation
There's
was
anyway.
like there was no need for Shooter McGavin to be inside Happy's
Suspension thing. Yeah.
discipline thing, but it just made it better for some reason. He's like, I have to be here, Doug. You owe me
Happy,
this."
come on down.
Come on down. What about the other quote from Frankenstein and Shooter? He's like, "That's two thus far, Shooter. Oh,
yeah.
You can count." And he's like, "Oh,
You can count on me waiting for you in the parking lot.
Yeah, everyone's like, oh, and Shooter probably.
And he bends like the 9-iron.
I had to hit my ball off Frankenstein's fat foot.
Yeah. So, and here's the one quote, you guys. After he breaks up with his kindergarten teacher girlfriend, all of a sudden it's like in the morning, gets a phone call coming from his grandma. He runs out the door. Hey, you don't want breakfast? And so yes. So
He's wearing his hockey jersey.
yeah, she's wearing a hockey jersey, her hair's all wet and everything. So I'm like, all right, I guess him and Mrs. Chen got it on.
What about the other one with when he's talking to Mr. Larson the first time, Frankenstein? It was just like, oh, well, look at
The
you.
nail comes out Monday.
The nail comes out next week.
whatever,
You
yeah.
can hardly notice it.
Yeah,
His face
Gives him a
sells
look,
the
yeah.
whole
yeah,
reaction.
his entire face. That reminds me of our friend Jamie. And is like he's probably so like nonchalant about.
And then-
oh my god, look at this guy with a nail. Oh.
This fucking guy.
Oh, goodness.
So a lot of good quotes there. What's going on? All right, looks like we got pretty far halfway through this podcast now. So let's take a quick break. And we'll, because the Bob Barker fight's about to come on now. In the background, we must watch this. So, and we'll stay tuned. We'll be right back. Cheers. All right, and we are back, aka RB2, Reels, Booze, and Bros. Now, where did we last leave off? Can you guys remember? Do we get any new beer? No, we gotta get it.
No, not yet. I mean,
No, we're still working on the.
I'm not near done.
Not near done. I pretty much finished this one because I get the taste out of the other one in my mouth.
I'm enjoying my
Coastal
beer.
Plain. I like it. I got a little better as it went on. It's huge. That's what she said.
19.2 ounces, bitch.
Yeah, 19.2. I wish they had that on there in the tap app of what it is. It's way better than the peach and nectarine, but it's not one of their best that's going on. So this is definitely one.
It's from Jersey, bro. Brewed with New Jersey grown and malted barley and corn.
Have you no pride, sir?
Jersey beer.
Yeah, if I liked Jersey beer, I would like what's the fucking this?
Well, you were like the last cave one we had also then.
Yeah, the Asbury one. Yeah, Asbury tastes like. If you want to know what like hookers and meth mixed with heroin and gang violence, that's what fucking Asbury Brewery tastes like, with a hint of hops.
So you're saying it's good, is what you're saying, right?
Yeah, sure. It's like, wow, that needle's been sitting out there for a while, and like it was filled with heroin and the ocean
Washed up on shore.
from Asbury Park Ocean. So that's what the brewery tastes
That's
like.
what gives the beer character.
Yeah. I think the beer actually stabbed me once. I tried to take my fucking car. So,
The Scarlet Ale was good.
they're not good. The dragon one was probably
Sea Dragon?
Snapdragon?
Sea Dragon.
Sea Dragon.
Sea
That's
Dragon
probably
one.
That's their best.
their best, and that's like
The Blonde Ale's okay.
maybe close to like a Coors.
Yeah, Blonde
Like
Ale's okay.
Coors Banquet.
And then the Rutgers beer was their
Okay,
best
let's
one.
go back to the talk over here. Sorry, Chad on Twitch. Apologies. No one's talking. They're just listening, which is fine. I like the lurkers just listening, stuff like that. Glad you can join in and stuff like that. You don't have to chat with us. Usual guys aren't here tonight that like to chat up a storm. But anyway, back to what we were talking about. Yeah, fuck. Anyway, let's move on. All right, let's bring this podcast to a close right here. Let's see. Movie awards. Best quote. I'm going to nominate Chubbs. It's all in the hips. It's all again. This is one of the ones we can never agree on this. You can never go wrong with one of the ones in here. But whenever I think of this movie, this is one of the first ones that always pops in my head with Chubbs. Even though it's Adam Sandler centered and focused.
I have two
everything's
that
going
pop
on,
into my head.
This is the first one that always pops in my head. So
I have two also. I have a feeling we're going to have one of the same ones.
it's gonna be Battle Royale. Is it gonna be like a William Wallace? I'm gonna lose over here. Okay.
The two that I think really define this movie for me are you eat pieces of shit for breakfast,
That was one.
That's a good one. Shoot 'em like an arrow.
and then the price is wrong.
All right,
bitch.
so it's literally
Yeah.
both the quotes I had too. So
I see.
I had both of them.
Okay. All right.
I was going to say, I think the price is wrong, bitch, is probably the one quote that most people go to
Yeah.
for this movie. But I just love the you eat pieces of shit for breakfast.
Yeah, I think I would have to agree with Kev on that one. That everyone goes to
Because Shooter's such like
Price is Wrong.
a lovable villain. Like I don't know. Like
Yes. I love him. I have no.
I don't know if lovable is the right word, but he's a great villain.
Yeah,
He's-
yeah,
he's a
yeah. I
good-
don't know lovable,
He's a good
but yeah,
sports
he's just-
movie
yeah.
villain.
yeah.
Yeah.
You think most sports movie villains are probably roided out assholes, basically, and he's just a jackass asshole.
Yeah.
He's not roided out. At least we don't think so.
He's like sarcastic and
Yeah, he's a narcissistic asshole. That's pretty much. He's like, I'm the best. I'm destined to win this one. Everyone knew I was going to be number
It's
one.
my time.
Yeah,
Shooter's time.
but yeah, I agree, Kev, I agree with you. The Price is Wrong, bitch, is probably I've used it the most. I like It's All in the Hits because we've been playing golf a lot lately.
I was going to say for golf, I think most of us probably do the just tap it in. Tap.
Yeah, it's probably a combination of all those. So you probably start off with It's All in the Hips when you're driving, and then when we get to the green, it's just like, just tap it in.
I think we've all
After you've missed
send it home.
7 or 8 putts on the day, you're just like, just tap it in.
Send it home.
I could easily relate to that.
Take them to the airport. Send them home.
We'll be doing that next week when we're in Pinehurst. I'll be like, oh, just tap it in.
Just go to your happy place.
But the other one that I do like that I think we can relate to, and this goes more for the Golden Tee crowd, is I don't know. Did that just go in? Did you see that? Did that just go in?
Yeah, that's actually true.
I turned around. I wasn't looking. Did it go in? I saw it go up. Did it come back?
That's true. Yeah,
So-
the good old Golden Tee going on. Oh, lovely. All right, so best scene. Is it the Bob Barker fight scene?
Yeah, it has to be.
That's what I went
Yeah,
with.
okay.
It has to be.
Yeah, without a doubt.
I wanted to go with there's the really quick scene. It's not better than the Bob Barker scene, but I do love the breaking the beer bottle at the bar.
Yeah,
He's like, I'll kick your ass. I'd love to see you try. On the golf
going,
golf
McGavin.
course, I meant.
What
What are you doing? I was looking for the half of this bottle.
Oh, there's a
Some
big piece of it
there.
over there. Yeah,
But, the Bob Barker fight's tremendous.
because it was so unexpected. That's you're just like, what the fuck? The first time you saw it, you're like, holy shit, Bob Barker.
Yeah.
And we were at the age of like, that was when you were home from school. Like everybody watched The Price is Right.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, I was gonna go a different angle. I thought you were going. I was saying that was like close to the golden age of pro wrestling when shit like that was
well,
going
yeah,
on.
but
also.
that too. But I'm just saying, like,
that was like right at the start of the Attitude Era.
yeah,
basically.
but like when you missed school from like
you're right.
fourth through high school
Concentration with Alex Trebek on right beforehand.
that's true.
that was the big get. You'd watch from 11 a.m. to noon was Price is Right. Yep.
Yes, 500, please, there, Bob.
$1.
Yeah, 501. You fucking bitch.
What was the last bet? 501.
You bitch. Family Guy. Oh, that just says "fuck you," right? On Family Guy.
Yeah,
Did it
something
beep
like
out, "Fuck you."
Don't worry about the people behind the scenes over there. All right, so moving on. So best character, Randy Watson. Is it going to be Bob Barker? Because that's who I had.
I do not have Bob
Yeah.
Barker.
Oh, okay. Because I love. He was in it for that quick, and he.
I think it has to be, but I think overall for the whole movie, it's probably Shooter.
That's who I had.
I know it's hands down. No, Shooter.
I want to give a shout out to Chubbs too, though.
Yeah,
Shooter wins the movie. Chubbs best six man, and I don't know, like MVP was
Great.
was
First, we didn't
Bob
have his
Barker.
quotes. First, my dad. Now Chubbs. Anyone I get close to dies. If I was you, I'd run.
Bob Barker comes in like the bottom of in the ninth inning, and he's trying to close out the game, and he throws, 9 straight strikes and strikes everybody out on 9 pitches.
Say for how long he's in the movie, he's fantastic. But I'm still giving Shooter the shout out for my vote.
Give him the heater.
Yeah, he's one of those. Okay.
For a villain, he also has, at least for me, I had him. I know you were saying that most of the quotes you had were all Happy Gilmore quotes, but Shooter has some great quotes in there.
Oh yeah,
also
but
throughout the movie.
I was like, let me
And
just.
for whatever reason, he's the villain, but he's just like, I don't know, he's not likable. He's just a tremendous asshole. Fantastic asshole.
Like I said, when it went to the quotes, I was like, man, there's so, if I was going to start really going, I was like, man, I'm going to end up with like 20 plus quotes here. I'm like,
Yeah, Shooter.
I don't really want to have all that. So I was like, I got to let everybody
Yeah,
else talk.
Grizzly Adams had a beard.
Yeah, that's another one you missed. So, Grizzly Adams did have a beard.
Yeah,
Lee Trevino.
Yeah,
Come
that's
on.
why. Cause that's why we, for me, we had Shooter McGavin inside the villain podcast on the 32 side, but I had to take him out because I felt like he wasn't a villain. He's just a narcissistic asshole. Obviously he's the villain of this movie, but he can't compete as villain wise compared to like what's he really doing? That's
But what was Ernie
menacing.
McCracken doing?
He said he was sorry. He meant it.
If you're going to go that route. Like,
Yeah, no. I guess it was close enough to where
I think you could actually put Shooter in over Ernie because Shooter's in the movie longer than Bill Murray is. Bill Murray's in the beginning, and then he pops up back in the end.
I would say Ernie more because he lost his hand because of him. Shooter McGavin.
He lost his house.
No.
Well, he got his hand. Well, he got his
no.
house back. Did Roy get his hand back? I don't think so. He did get a Trojan condom sponsorship.
Yeah, he got $500,000.
You know, the whole
so-
rubber man. And this gets divided one way.
All right, let's save that for the Kingpin podcast. We know Shane's gonna be a little upset we're talking about without him. All right, worst character. Adrian Balboa Award. Is it the jeering fan, the jackass guy?
That's what I had. I'm very unoriginal today.
Yeah,
That's
no,
what had, too.
it had to be
everyone
him.
in this movie is great.
Yeah.
And him, like, I'm sure that you could have someone better. I don't have The Rock for him. I don't know what makes that better. I just don't like that guy at all.
Yeah. Like, honestly,
Someone could have been better.
honestly, you could say just because he's an asshole, you could go Ben Stiller's character, but
I originally had him up there as my best character, too. I'm just an asshole, I
but
guess.
because he's so good though, like that's
yeah.
why. Like
Fucking weird mustache.
Yeah.
Like the 70s porn star mustache he's got going on.
Little Dirk
his
Diggler.
hair's like somewhat combed back.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's weird. It's like a weird like mullet going on.
Yeah.
You can't explain it. So, but yeah, you have to go with the jeering fan.
Yeah.
Like everyone else is just so good. Like Shooter
Yeah,
McGavin, you
he's
love.
just,
Like Ben Stiller's character, the orderly. He's a complete asshole. You want like Happy to like get his revenge on him later, which I think they do in an unedited like version of the movie or director's cut, whatever. And it does happen, but he was just so good and so funny on it. Just a jeering asshole.
When the cops pull him over, that guy squeals like a canary, too. He totally rats out Shooter McGavin.
Yes, that's right. He does that.
He wouldn't even be my friend.
So, you know what I mean with Red Lobster, man. Like, yeah, that's his fucking problem. You want to go to Red
Have a
Lobster?
beer with your boy. What are you doing?
Yeah. All you had to do was that.
He said it was his treat.
After the money he just
Seriously,
paid him.
Shooter McGavin making all that money. He needs his $5 for a Coors Light at Red Lobster afterwards.
Seriously. All right, so little BTS now behind the scenes.
We're going to do The Rock first or no?
No, that comes after.
Okay, I'm
that
sorry.
comes
I thought-
after the BTS. That's don't worry, I got this, man.
I got the bracket threw me off. I don't know the timing anymore.
I'm lost.
I'm lost. I don't like new things. You remember about that?
I don't like change.
I see. I'm sorry. Here you go. You knew I was going to bring that up. All right, so BTS, not the boy band, behind the scenes. Bob Barker wasn't sure if he wanted to be in a movie. When he learned that he was going to win the fight with Adam Sandler, he accepted the role. So he did win. When Dennis Dugan told Bob Barker that a stunt double would be used in a fight scene, Barker insisted on doing his own stunts, saying, "Wait a minute, I know how to fight." Here goes the next Bob Barker scene. BTS. Bob Barker studied Tang So Do for decades under Chuck Norris and his brother Aaron Norris.
I'll buy that.
So I'll buy that for.
What I don't buy is him doing. There's no way Bob Barker did the roll down.
Oh
the hill.
no! You can clearly see that the guy.
When I was watching, I was like, that's just every bone in Bob Barker's body breaking.
How old was he at that time? Late 70s, early 80s?
Something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He looked good.
Yeah.
Let's see.
He was playing better golf than Happy Gilmore that day.
Yeah,
He got a lot.
He won the
action.
tournament the previous year.
Yeah, he did. He would like to win it this year again, but obviously that didn't happen. Okay, so Adam Sandler's favorite role in a movie of his own. He says this was the very first winner of the MTV Movie Award for Best Fight. So they specifically, I guess, made it count.
Iconic. It's an iconic fight.
It is, yeah. What was the next one? The next one was, I want to say, was it Ed Norton fighting himself in Fight Club?
That one also.
That was in '99.
I think that was later on. But
Whenever The Matrix was out, the Neo Agent Smith fight won Best Fight also.
Yeah. Oh,
that was '99 as well.
Oh, maybe.
No, I think Fight Club came before that. Then, or was it maybe it was
Fight Club might have been 2000. I thought.
Anyway,
Yeah, they're right around the same time.
so all right, let's see. The film was written by was rewritten by Judd Apatow, which went uncredited. I don't think he probably did a lot, but he probably did some of it. So
I wonder if this is one of his first movies then.
Probably had to be.
let's see.
Because I know he did
It's a
like
good-
Freaks and Geeks.
I say it's
after
like a good
something
6 or
that.
7 years before any of his main movies came out.
So Bruce Campbell auditioned for the role of Shooter McGavin.
I got that one.
I like Bruce.
That could have been an interesting choice right there.
It could, because he's like
Do you have the other one who was actually offered the role of Shooter?
Kevin Costner.
Yep.
Was offered the role of Shooter McGavin, but declined. However, he did play a golf pro in
Tin Cup the following year.
'96. So
Just because I looked it up, 99. It was actually the Matrix fight was not Neo versus Agent Smith. It was actually Neo versus Morpheus, right?
Oh, okay.
yeah.
1999. There's Something About Mary won Best Fight. Ben Stiller versus the dog.
Are you serious?
Really?
Are
Yeah.
you serious?
Yeah, the methed out dog.
You could have had more of a fight with Ben versus Warren,
Yeah. Yeah.
even though it was just Warren kicking his ass.
That's just weird.
2000 was Fight Club also then. Yeah.
Okay. That's just
Anyway,
anyway.
sorry.
So Bruce Campbell as Shooter McGavin.
I think that's interesting. I think
would.
he could play just as well.
Oh yeah.
Hits a long drive and yells, "This is my boomstick."
Yeah, because he has that dry humor.
Yeah.
I fucking love that humor on him. It's great when he is for that. Okay, anyone else got a little BTS?
Yeah,
Anyone else?
I got
What you
two.
Two. Go ahead.
Besides of what you said, Adam Sandler voiced the clown in the mini golf,
Oh yeah,
That makes sense. Yeah.
and then the other one that I like is Chubbs is seen wearing Lacoste clothing as a link to him losing his hand to the alligator.
Oh yes, he does. He does wear. You see him wearing the Lacoste. The alligator.
Every single time.
Every
He's got
single
the
time.
Cost. I'm sorry. I'm
It's
missing
got
it.
That's
the one with the little alligator,
the
on
alligator.
it.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes.
So yeah, and it's also they made him lose his right hand just like he lost his right arm in Predator.
Oh my. Yes, he did. He did. Oh, excuse me. Ugh.
They just needed to wear the red, white, and blue trunks. Just got the Rocky reference while you're at it.
Yeah, him wearing.
He dies in all three.
Yeah, wearing.
So at some point when Happy Gilmore's losing, I just have him yelling, "Throw in the damn towel!"
So yeah, those were the ones I got. But I like the Lacoste one. That was pretty cool. I was like,
That's right.
see what you did there.
All right, and to our question of the podcast: Can The Rock make this movie better? All right, we're on again. Let's see. All right, here we go, and we are recording, and it just fucking died. So I think
Tornado just hit the house. You wouldn't believe it.
You wouldn't believe it's crazy. So yeah, 3, 2, 1, and
If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
San Diego. Who put that question mark there?
all right. Can The Rock make this podcast? This podcast. Yeah, he could probably afford good equipment where he doesn't fucking die on everyone. So, can The Rock make this movie better? I say make him Lurch, the big guy. Just the only thing I could put him as. I don't know, unless you want him as the guy.
Too good looking.
Too good looking. Or do you want him as the cowboy inside the Happy Place stream?
No, I couldn't think of like the one that I thought would be like the obvious fit for him for me would have been the celebrity that he gets paired with and gets in a fight with. But it's funnier that it's an old guy that he gets the shit kicked out of him.
No,
from.
yeah, there's no way you can.
So the only thing I could think of is make him look as disheveled as possible with a long beard, a long shitty beard, and make him his caddy.
yeah, another caddy. So.
I don't think he makes the. So the answer is I don't think he makes the movie better. The caddy was the best answer I could come up with.
Yeah, Brian, what do you think on this?
The orderly.
work.
I love Ben Stiller
Stiller.
as good as he is, but imagine The Rock saying like,
Look, so
anyone
look at the
else's
green.
fingers hurt?
There's like divot marks on the
Oh
green where he was
yeah. It's
putting.
like that's like the worst screen you've ever seen. So
But imagine him going like, does anyone else's fingers hurt? You know.
yeah, because that's more intimidating stuff like
Yeah.
that. So
Arts and crafts extended by 4 hours today.
So I don't know.
It's tough.
The answer
It's
is I
tough.
don't think he makes the movie better. Like
No.
whoever you're like we said.
He's playing a minor role, just like a cameo,
Yeah.
and that's it.
We all said like we basically love all the people that are in this movie. The only person we had as the worst character was the heckler. So if wherever you put The Rock, you're taking someone that we probably like out of the movie.
Imagine him being a caddy.
That's what I said. Yeah, the caddy.
Yeah,
the disheveled one, Otto.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Otto? No.
Yeah.
Like,
Just give The Rock like the most like shittiest beard he can possibly grow.
and then he has like this jacked caddy, and it's just like you're homeless.
Are you saying homeless people can't get gains?
I don't know. I've never seen.
I haven't seen a lot of buff homeless people. You're probably right.
I haven't. But if we one day it can happen, you never know. All right. So should there be a sequel franchise TV series on this? I can't foresee them seeing. You said what earlier?
There was talks that they said Sandler and what's his name, who plays a shooter, said they would both do it, and they have it on like record on like
Christopher McDonald.
Yep.
Yeah, they have it on. I think it was the Rich Eisen show. And I think like he was like, "Yeah, I'm in," and they've called each other out on social media about it, like them doing like practice golf swings and shit like that, and so. Sandler said he's not opposed to it, so I would hope he would do one.
But
No, you know what? They
where
wait.
would
But
be
they
now?
said
Oh, no, I can tell you exactly what
they
it
would
is.
do it on the seniors tour.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
It's like wait 10 more years and have them both play on the seniors tour.
But no,
they can recreate the Bob Barker fight with somebody else.
someone younger,
They're
like
both,
Drew Carey.
they're both. No, the thing is, they're both over 50, so they could be on the seniors tour.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to be a senior citizen to be on the seniors tour.
Yes, you
I think
do.
I think it's once you're over like 50, you're good to be on the tour, on the seniors tour.
I'm in.
You could play both, because
Yeah.
Phil Mickelson still does, and Freddie Couples, all that shit. But
That's a lot of golfing.
well, they only do it for like certain tournaments. They'll do it for like the Masters, the U.S. Open, the big ones, the majors.
Like I know Watson still plays every now and then, like on the actual tour, and he's old as shit. So.
Yeah. They get because you could get they give you an exempt to come in. Like even if you like you usually have to be ranked or something like that in a certain percentage to get in.
Well, I think Masters. Just because the Masters going on, I think if you win the Masters,
Yeah,
I think
you're
you
automatically
play
gonna-
every
yeah,
year. Yeah.
yeah.
So
As long as you win one, you're
pretty sure
you're
next year's my year. Just saying.
And the seniors?
They keep. No, not even that. I might be able to win the preschool tour, but it's still questionable.
Kids are
I've
good.
seen some of those kids at the driving range. The fucking nerve.
Charlie Woods would kick the shit out of me.
Yep.
Kidding me?
So,
But I could probably beat him up just like Bob Barker beat up Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
okay. So I guess the seniors, the senior tour.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
All right. Okay, that's today I learned. I never knew that was. I'm not.
All right,
as much as I love.
we'll
playing
work on
golf.
the script later and send it out to him.
Yeah, so we can be credited for this since I'm going on. Yeah, well, I wonder what the movie would entail. Like, what's going to happen now? Like, is there a happy place? Is he just going to get revenge? Did he like continue on playing golf, or
Does Shooter become the good guy?
could it be like a Cobra Kai?
That would be great if they did the whole angle where Happy
took
Gilmore
everything.
stole his thunder.
After that, Shooter went downhill.
Yeah,
He
Shooter
went
McGavin.
downhill.
The first thing they saw him like just drinking the Coors Banquet beer on his couch. Fucking Happy Gilmore.
Or
And also
no,
he got the shit kicked out of him by Frankenstein when he's running away
Or
with
was
the
he-
jacket. So it probably
or
fucked
if
up
he's
his arm.
still he's still just drinking dirty martinis, he's like fucking should have won the goddamn.
Yeah. So
Still don't have my
Players
gold jacket.
Championship.
So you see him get his ass kicked by Frankenstein, and he like
You don't
breaks
see
his,
it, but
like, arm.
you hear it off screen. No.
Yeah, but you know what? Yeah, he breaks his like arm or something so
Yeah.
bad, and then he heals and he becomes like the next Happy Gilmore. But he's out for so long, like he can drive as far as Happy due to the ass beatings.
I think we're just describing Tin Cup at this point. That was the Tevin. Well, no, he's just like an old like golfer who like never really went pro, but was still better than all of them. And then he shows up, but he shoots an 11.
Yeah.
No one's gonna remember who won. They're gonna remember your
I'm
11.
I'm thinking more of the kid in the baseball movie where he breaks his arm and he throws the.
Oh,
fucking
Henry
ball.
Rowengartner?
Little Big League.
Yeah, is
No,
that- yeah,
No, that's the
Rookie
Twins.
of the
That's
Year.
Rookie of the Year. Yeah.
Rookie of the Year.
Little Big League is the Twins one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying where the kid throws his fucking.
Yeah, Henry
throws it-
Rowengartner.
Yeah, from outfield to home
Floater.
plate. Yeah, floater. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That kind of thing. Where he breaks his arm, he's able to now drive. I don't know how would it be. Maybe his back. Because golfing is from.
Shooter McGavin goes to Germany and gets that blood DNA recycling thing. And all of a sudden, his broken arm from the fight with Frankenstein, all of a sudden he can drive 400 yards
John
also.
Forger, and that's how he's able to compete with Happy. But it took like 15 years for him to actually recover.
And then just for fun, he fucking still loses the last tournament.
Yeah.
But then he gets a Trojan condom sponsorship.
All right, so
Or they teach their kids
I don't know.
something.
I
mean,
like,
it's
I like the
could
PGA
be.
Tour angle better.
Yeah, no,
the
so do
senior
I.
tour. I'm
It's
sorry, the
just-
senior
yeah,
tour. I think it's
I think, I think that's the way to go. But, you know, whatever.
Probably.
Just throwing it out there.
Yeah, all right. You know, listen, we'll spitball later and see what's going on with the rest of that. All right, so final thoughts. Everyone's put their beers down. All right, Brian, as you had the nice gulp. Kev just chugged the rest of his onto the Wombat Trial by Wombat beer. Your final thoughts, Brian?
Classic Sandler movie. This is right in his prime of like what he was doing. Everything he came out was fucking gold at that time. So still funny to this day. It's got a lot of classic one-liners in there, and it gave us the epic fight of Bob Barker. So, I mean, gotta love it. I'm watching it every time it's on.
Yeah, it's only 90 minutes. It's such a
Hour and a half.
Yeah,
quick.
That's it. That's all you need. All right, Kev.
Excuse me. Yeah, for like I said, this is a nostalgia movie for me. It's like one of the first comedies I remember just absolutely loving. I don't know. I mean, we were just watching Shooter McGavin majestically run away, stealing the gold jacket. So
Yeah.
I will catch you, shooter.
I still think, honestly, for me, like I've mentioned it before, he was my best character. Also, I still think, even though Happy Gilmore is who the movie is named after, I still think of Shooter McGavin first when I think of this movie. So
He was good.
Yeah, the movie overall is great, and like you said, it's only 90 minutes. The slowest part of the movie is probably the first 2 minutes with the 8mm camera footage, and that's just fucking great the rest of the way. Also, so.
But
Yeah,
I like
it's-
that footage.
Yeah, no, I like it too. I'm saying, as I said, out of everything else, it's probably, even though I said it's one of my favorite scenes, I guess the date scene is probably the slowest part of the movie, actually.
That
So,
too. Yeah,
but then you get the Zamboni driver with his mouthing of endless love at the end.
Yeah, singing "Endless Love." I love that. That's a great scene.
Anyway, so yeah, like I said, even though I have it low, it's only because there's been comedies that are more off the wall. I can get away with more shit recently, also. But still, I love this movie. It's great. This and Billy Madison are like two of my all-time favorite comedies, also. So
Yeah, this
Oh,
is actually
yeah.
PG-13. I thought you.
Yeah, yeah.
The fact that he drops the F-bomb like numerous times there, I thought it was only like once, but,
I think if they did the Happy Place scenes a little differently, that's where they could have gotten the R rating, probably.
probably see the of there. So, all right,
To show all the dead hookers in Asbury Park. This is what our brewery smells like.
seriously, disgusting. My final thoughts. I just got 90 minutes of comedy gold. I love it. From the beginning to the end. The interesting way to open it up, the 8mm, so to speak, for about the history of the main character. Again, Kev, I agree with you. Shooter McGavin is a lot better than Happy. Happy's like a fucking loser.
His mom moves to Egypt.
Yeah, Egypt. Without there's like 1,500 miles within.
Because there's no hockey.
There's no hockey there. Dad's just in front of the TV, just staring at it, just waving it. She's like, okay. Other than that, yeah, it's good. It's still funny, and it's just perfect for starting golf coming up. The season's in for golf and ready to go. And just got me so excited to play. Have you ever noticed though when he drives, you try to do the I know everyone's trying to do his signature drive.
If you go to Topgolf, they say explicitly, "Do not do this," and then it even says, "Yes, we all love that movie."
Yeah, but do you see sometimes the way how he does it though? He lines not adjacent to it. He lines up
like a 45-degree angle,
something like that.
Yeah.
It's weird every time because he's kind of more straight on as opposed to 90 degrees and does it like that. So maybe that's what we're fucking up on. All right, Topgolf it is. We'll try it again.
No, they tell you not to do it there, Jay.
Just do it on a driving range.
So maybe we'll get kicked out for it.
I've been kicked out of better places than this.
All right. So that's it for this episode. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining us on the Twitch stream. Yeah, especially for our technical difficulties. Don't know what the fuck happened there. Actually, I think I do.
You know exactly what happened there, you goddamn liar.
Yeah. I have an idea. I think it was the batteries inside. You know what? I'm not going to bother with it.
Tornado hit,
Just
it's
a
fine.
tornado came out of nowhere. You didn't hear the sirens? I don't have anything like that. The sirens came in, and we're like, oh my God, it's a tornado. We got to watch out. So
It's a twister.
it's a twister. So we hope you enjoyed this as much as us as we were reviewing and drinking to this movie. Our next episode will be... We don't fucking know again.
Well, we're a little hiatus. We won't be here.
Oh, that's right. Yes, we're a little
Unless
hiatus.
we record on Tuesday.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. So we're taking a quick break because the Easter break. Everyone's doing their thing. Kids are home from school. Guys are going down to play some golf after that, down in the Carolinas. So, yeah, I guess we'll be on a break then. Enjoy this
We'll have
episode.
a week off and we'll come back.
Yeah,
Maybe we'll do
converse
baseball movie.
Maybe we'll do baseball. Maybe I'll call you guys and ask about Nick's pick and try to get into it. Put you guys on like a nice little conference call. I can actually do phone and some sort of Zoom.
What other
Skype
baseball
thing.
comedies are there? I would think of like Bull Durham.
So
Oh no, A League of Their Own.
I said comedy, though. You think of going to a comedy?
it's a few things. What a hitter! That's pretty much about it. All right.
A lot of night games.
If you guys want to be part of the Reels, Blues, and Bros, aka RB2 podcast experience, check us out on our website. As always, reelsbluesbros.com. And the Twitch channel, RB2 podcast, all the social media. And that's it for us, ladies and gentlemen. Cheers.